Here's a little hat art glass space, but clearly made in China. So you can see, study the pontils on these ones made in China. Study the weight, get the feel of it so that you know when you get one that's different and not marked, and you can say, oh, that's either made in China, or oh, I think this is better than the made in China ones. I am at a Goodwill that I don't get to very often because it's way, way, way out in Henderson, Nevada. But since I am coming back from Boulder City, it's on the way home, kind of. So I only have about an hour though, so I can't take my time. I gotta get in there, see what I can find, and get home. So let's go in and see what we can find. Let's do it. Gosh, I just got in here and I'm immediately over to this Temptations Christmas tree thing. Is it like canisters? I've never seen one. This is fantastic. How much is it? $9.99? Oh yeah. Yeah, we're gonna pick that up. Okay, now I had to back up. I beelined for those because that was such a cool find. Those are interesting. I kind of like them, but they're not very well done. Ooh, some Salt Lake 2002 salt and pepper shakers. You know what? Those might be worth something. And they're only $1, so I'm going to grab those. I don't see anything else. Maybe. I didn't start in my normal spot either. I kind of went a little further back just to build the anticipation. No, sometimes just starting in the back, kind of makes me a little more discerning as I first start out, whereas I get, those first shelves I start popping stuff in, and then I get a little overzealous and grabbing stuff sometimes. Ooh, we got some silver lined bowls, probably a Dorothy Thorpe. So it's $3 for 2 bowls. I think that's a good buy. I spotted these. I do not know how vintage these are. They kind of feel like hobbyist pieces, but no, they've got like a number on them. I think these are pretty vintage. What, $2.99? That's for the set. I think I will get them for $2.99 for the set if I don't break stuff. This pretty little vase sitting on the shelf. It's got a little raised enamel texture. It's $2.99 and it is made in Japan. So I think I am gonna pick that up as well. All right, let's see if there's anything exciting in the glasses. Those are cool. Kind of like those. I've been finding some fairly good things in the glasses. Boy, they have a lot of these. $3.99 each. That's really pretty. It's a Mikasa Pure Red, made in Portugal. That is, I really like that. You know what? It's $1.99. I think I will get that. It's 5th Avon anniversary, 2nd Avon anniversary, another 5th, and a 10th Avon anniversary. These sadly just don't have a lot of resale value, but they bring back memories for me. Yes, I was a big time Avon lady, but we're gonna leave those behind. Can't buy just for sentimental reasons. That does not equate into profit margins. Ooh, got lots of stuff in the wood section. A little Memphis, Tennessee.
How are you guys doing with that? I'm not ready to get
Oh, that's a bummer. Because these can actually be worth some money, but that damage is too much. And this little vintage wooden trinket box, and it's half price because gray is half price, so it's $1.50. Yeah. I kind of liked this little leaf shelf thing. Leaf shelf. It wasn't constructed very well, and I did really think about it, but in the end, I went ahead and left that one on the shelf. Avon. Wild Country. Very cute birdhouse. Spotted that this was Yankee Candle Company, which is really good for resale, but they did want 10 bucks for it, and it's Christmas, so I didn't want to have to hold on to it. Lots of clear glass vases. That goes up as springtime, especially into June, as weddings happen, because a lot of those are used for weddings. So you will see the clear vase section load up about this time of year through summer. This is oh my gosh, this is heavy. It's interesting, but it is a little bit too heavy to do anything but go down to the booth, so I don't need it. Too bad. That is really kind of beat up. They want $7.99, but that paint chipping is a little bit more than I think I can overcome. I don't know. What do you think? I think I have to pass at $8. I just think I have to. This one though, Flora Express. Now this one's just $5.99. Definitely vintage. Not very high quality though. I don't know, I just never really do good with planters. And this one's kind of heavy, so I think I'm gonna pass. Ooh, lots of silver plate and metals that just don't excite me. Wait, there's a little unicorn and yeah. Just doesn't excite me. Does not excite me. It's a nice little jewelry box, but it's not that old. Just not that old. And that's about it on the metal shelves. That's about it. There's a lot of art here, and I don't really have time. Although this kind of looks like a Kincaid piece, if I can. Oh, it's just in that style. It's not though, and it's just a print. I have so much art to deal with right now that I gotta be very careful about buying more art unless it's something really super good or that I just can't leave it. So it's really gotta jump out at me and say, buy me. And nothing is doing that for me here. Although I do. It says secondhand rose. Gosh, the glare. Secondhand rose thrift shop print. I do kind of like that though. Just for me personally. And it's got Dr. Pepper on the door. Okay, we're getting this. $5.99. But look at the little Dr. Pepper on the door. It's very, very detailed. And there's a Pepsi thermometer. Look at all this stuff in this. I kind of want to own this thrift store. I like it. Oh, now we are in all the trinkets and goodies. Look at this guy. I like him. He's got a nice look to him. We're going to pick him up. Oh, it's just an empty box. Here are some onyx bookends, and they priced them separately. So it'd be $12 for the pair. And I just don't think they bring enough to warrant paying that. Who makes this one? Home Interiors and Gifts. Alrighty then. Oh, look at that elephant. He's a bougie elephant with his little crystal shiny self. He's $3.99. He's not that good. Here's a little piggy dude down here. It says made in China. It's cute though. Oh, and then we have these dolls. They look like they're in okay condition. It's basically like $2 a doll. They're just not moving like they used to though. Those are interesting. They're like the storybook dolls. Like, look for Nancy Ann storybook dolls. That's basically what these are, I think. Very similar if they're not the same thing, but they're all sell for about the same price. So, oh, that's a strawberry. That's a little strawberry for 99 cents, and it's probably missing its top. And we got a green Gail Pithman. Gail Pithman. I don't know who Gail Pithman is. That does look vintage though, and it's only $2 because it's half price. I wish there was two, but I do like to learn about different makers, and for $2 I will take that lesson. Here's a little hat art glass space, but clearly made in China. So you can see, study the pontils on these ones made in China. Study the weight, get the feel of it so that you know when you get one that's different and not marked, and you can say, oh, that's either made in China, or oh, I think this is better than the made in China ones. This is a really interesting piece here. It's heavy. It's on, I mean, that's on a slab of granite. Maria Volborth, 98. How much do they want for it? $12.99. That looks like a really nicely done piece. You know what? I'm gonna grab this. Right next to it was, I believe he is vintage. He would hold soap here, and then he's a toothbrush holder, and he's actually in really good condition. And he's $2.99. So we are gonna get Mr. Hippo. All right, let's see what other goodies. See, these shelves are always the ones where I end up finding so much stuff. Oh, who are you little guys? You're quite interesting. You're definitely resin. You're not high quality. You're just kind of fun. And I'm gonna leave you there. see, lots of little baggies of stuff. Anything interesting in the baggies? This is kind of cool. It's a glass paperweight with this airplane painting in it for $3.99. I think I'm gonna get that. Goodness, oh my goodness, check this out. There are pig butts. There's pig butts. I mean, there's pig faces too, but there's pig butts. This is like a handcrafted piece. That black like chipping, that could be fixed up pretty easy. I think I have to get this. We've got an angry tree. What are you so angry about, mister? Oh, you were $13 to start with. The Good Company. Division of Applause. But they want $6.99 because they saw that original price. And I don't think he's worth $6.99. Not to me, anyway. So we will pass on him. Oh, bunnies in a bag. Oh, those are kissing bunnies. Kissing bunnies and a very, very chipped wool. That's a bummer. Because I would really like the bunnies, but I don't want the chipped wolves. Alright, let's move on. Alright, let's see what we can find in the little art frames. Oh look, here's a little piece of quilt. It says love handed down. Aww. That's so sad that now it's here and not handed down anymore. It all just really makes me sad. Always gotta wonder what the story is behind that. There's just so much unhappiness in this world. I mean, I don't know the story. I just think that if it doesn't stay in the family, there's just a bigger story there. These are Ansel Adams. And they're $2 each. So we've got that one. These are a nice size for shipping. These do look like photographs. They don't look like prints. So you know what? I think we are going to pick these up for $2 each. Because even an Ansel Adams reprint will sell for $20, $25. And these look vintage. And they look like photographs to me. So we're gonna get those. Right, there is just a lot to look through here. Like, that looks like a Wyland print, but it's gotten some water damage. Some old frame, like this frame has some age to it. If you were doing something with old frames. I'm still looking for mushrooms. I'm on a mushroom quest. But you gotta grab them when you see them because they're hot, hot, hot. Ooh, I like that. I like that saying. Oh, look. Hello, Mickey. Mickey Mouse, Disney, that stuff always sells. He's $2. He's $2. We're gonna get Mickey. This one is a Warren Kimball. And I am going to be doing a red, white, and blue sale. Now this does have a little bit of damage. Darn. Okay, I'm going to leave that one behind. But I am on the lookout for more red, white, and blue sale because I'm going to be doing that theme of a sale coming up. Ooh, that's hand painted. That's pretty. I mean, I'm sure it's just somebody did that. I have no idea about Call of Duty. I don't even think I want to know about Call of Duty. It's not my thing, not my thing. Oh, look, it probably goes in that. And somebody took it out and didn't put it back. And if I was nice and put it back, somebody would just take it out again. Because that's how people shop. Actually, right before I walked up here, there was a person hovering. I bet they're the ones who took it out of there because they were looking it up on their phone. That's a print. Alright, I'm not seeing anything really speaking to me. I'm looking at the frames. You know, it's what's on the frame first that kind of calls me to look further. I'm looking for vintage frames or something that just peeks out and says, "Oh, look, here I am." And that's about all I got on that one. I am breezing through the linens again, just looking for something that grabs my attention, something that calls itself out to me, either a texture or a look or, you know, just something. And I got nothing. I got nothing this time. Ooh, look what I found. Okay, am I gonna find anything else in this Goodwill? It just doesn't even want to tell me. Better not tell you now. Oh, there you go. Better not tell you now. But I really want to know. Will you tell me? You may rely on it. Okay. But I really want to know. Am I going to find anything else? Concentrate and ask again. Okay, I think I'm done with you. We'll look through the blankets because this is where you're going to find your crocheted Afghans and such things. So you gotta skim through those too, if that's something that you sell. And the condition has to be there. Like this one, this red, white, and blue one's not bad, but it's not as desirable as like granny squares. So I don't pick these up. All right, let's do a quick jaunt through the bags. I'm mainly looking like for the mini backpacks. Mini backpacks are extremely popular. I use one myself now. My daughter got me onto that. And I see just a whole lot of nothing in this section today. That's a bummer. What's this behind here? Little girl's purse. Nope. Nothing. Do you see him? I want him. I don't know how much he is, but I want him. Right. Fortunately, I got to park right here. This is pretty cool. And I got room for all of my good days in here because I dropped Noah off, which was filling up the car. So yeah, they didn't have anything to wrap stuff. I got a couple things I'm going to have to show you that I got off camera, but I'm going to show you. So here's a few things I grabbed literally as I was standing in line. I got this little Raggedy Ann and Andy. I think they're homemade. They were $3.99 each. But I like them. They're clean, they're nice, and Raggedy Ann and Andy are always a popular buy. So we got those. I got some jewelry. Of course, the owl I did show you. And I got, look at these little guys. I think they're harvesting rice. That's my guess. They might be silver. They were $2.99. I got this for $1. I got a piece of dichroic glass. I did pay $4 for that one. I got, this is a really pretty piece with, it's either glass or polished stone. It's cool to the touch. I'm leaning towards glass, but these look like little rose quartz beads. I did pay $6 for that one. And I got a ring that I think is probably sterling with like a little moonstone kind of thing in there. And then I got this little cat pin, which is marked MMA, which is stands for Metropolitan Museum of Art. They make reproductions of famous pieces, and he was half price, so he was only $1.50. But this, spotted it at the very last minute as I was checking out. This is American Brilliant, guys. And the way I know this is American Brilliant is, number one, I saw the clarity right off the bat from the shelf. And then I saw the thickness. So you're looking for that thickness here. They had to use thick glass to make these cuts. But the thing that really makes this American Brilliant is the sharpness. Like literally, if I can, look, See how that's leaving an impression in my hand? It is sharp. You want it to be sharp. Now, what I didn't notice when I bought it, and I'm just now noticing, there is some damage on the sawtooth edge here, but I paid $10. I'm good with a little bit of damage. It's to be expected on something that's 100 plus years old. I paid $10 for it. It's worth every penny of that and more. I don't know the pattern. You'll drive yourself crazy trying to find the pattern of a piece like this, and it is not signed. Usually if it's signed, you can kind of, mess around with the light and look here. It'll be a little acid etch, usually right here in the center. Most of it is not signed, so don't expect to find a signature. American Brilliant has a fantastic history. I did an entire video on the identification and all of the things in the history of the American Brilliant glass. You should go check it out in my Untapped Treasures playlist. But this piece, I will expect to get, because of the damage, it's going to bring it down a little bit. I was thinking I was going to get 60 or 70 for it. I think I'm going to get more in the 30 to 40 for it now. And I might even be able to find the pattern because it's got a pretty unusual, like a clover pattern going on there. So I'm going to hunt a little bit. I just love it. I love American Brilliant. I'm very happy. I've never seen this canister set made by Temptations in the shape of a tree. The top part is salt and pepper shakers too, which is really cool. I paid $9.99 and they sold in years past for as much as $85. But I think we're gonna go at about the $65 range, and it's gonna go down to the booth because it's big and heavy. The Salt Lake 2002 Olympic salt and pepper shakers, they're not a real high selling item. $10 to $20 is the range, but I only paid 99 cents, and I know one of my viewers out there probably collects Olympics items, so I will offer these in a live sale starting at $1. These are made by Dorothy Thorpe. They are mid-century, and I paid $2.99 for the pair. They sell for about $20 for a single. I'll put them together for $39.99. This vintage creamer and sugar are made by Lefton in their fruits pattern. They sell for about $15 to $20. There's no recent sales though, so they could be a long tail item, but I only paid $2.99. This is a beautiful little vintage vase made in Japan. I don't know who the maker is, and I'm not even going to try to find out. I know that I paid $2.99 and that I can easily sell it for $25 to $30. It's not normally like me to buy just one bowl, but this Mikasa Pure Red bowl is so striking, I'm going to use it down at the booth as an accent piece. Here's a super tip for those of you who have space at antique malls. Strategically place something red to draw people's attention over to things you want them to see. Works like a charm. This wood trinket box would sell in the $12 to $15 range on eBay, but I'll offer it at my live sale for starting at just $1. I paid $1.50. Because my big dream is to open my own chain of thrift stores, this print really touched my heart, and I will be keeping it, but wanted to share it with you. I paid $5.99. This fish has such a striking look to him. I just love him. I paid $3.99. I expect him to sell in the $15 to $20 range. I discovered that Gail Pittman is actually a sought-out artist, and some of her pieces can sell quite high. This single candle holder that I paid $2 for, unfortunately, will only bring $12 to $15 due to it being a single candle holder. I could not find much information on Maria Volborth, who signed this painting in '98, but she is out there as an artist, and I believe she's probably Navajo just by looking at the subject matter on this painting. I paid $12.99, but I expect this to bring at least $50. This vintage hippo soap holder and toothbrush holder, I paid $2.99 for it. These sell for $20 to $25 pretty consistently. The colors and the subject matter on this glass paperweight make my $3.99 purchase worth about $12 to $15. What is there to say about my pig butts pan? After a little bit of work, I expect to get at least $25 for my $2.99 purchase. I am still determining whether these are real photographs or copies, so I'm going to give you the comps as if they're copies. Ansel Adams is very, very popular. I paid $1.99 each for these, and at the very minimum, they're going to bring $20 to $25 each. This patriotic Mickey Mouse frame I bought for $2. He will bring $15 to $20. The Raggedy Ann and Andy are homemade, and I paid $3.99 each. I will sell them as a pair for about $30. I don't often find a beautiful piece of American Brilliant glass at a thrift store, so I'm super excited to find this piece for $9.99. Now it does have a little bit of damage and that will affect its value, but I'm okay with holding on to this for a while, and I said I would get $30 to $40, but I think I'm still going to price it in the $50 to $60 range, at least until I find out who made it. That's going to be tough, but I don't mind. I love that research. Woo! It's getting warm. Welcome to no spring. We jump right into summer Vegas. Anyway, that was a fantastic little trip. Very happy. Everybody was super nice here. And I came away with some great stuff. So if you saw in the recap, I show you what I expect to get for everything. And I will have some videos coming up showing you actual realized prices. I'm a little behind on getting those put together, but that's coming. So you can see this stuff actually does sell for that price. So I'm going to head home and got some more stuff to do the rest of this day. So no more shopping, but I got to get ready for a live sale. I'm filming this on Thursday. You're seeing this over the weekend, probably. Maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what's coming up next. But by the time you see this, I will have held my live sale on Friday. And I will have an upcoming purple themed live sale. You'll see this before then. So be sure you're subscribed and that you're registered to bid in that sale. It's going to be epic. I have been working very hard at putting all the purple stuff together. Glass, porcelain, collectibles, textiles, like a whole gamut of purple. So be sure you join me for that on Fridays. Fridays at 1 p.m. Pacific time is when I do those live sales. Or just hang out and wait for the next thrifting video, because that'll be coming too. So with that, go be profitable and make it fun. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye.